Hi everybody. I decided to go ahead and record from here because it's just easier since a lot of what I'm talking about is going to be website related. And I had planned to film a video about Glamlite and their Lord of the Rings drop that is coming out tomorrow, and it's killing me. They've pretty much released the whole set and what's going to be in it. So we're going to go through it and I'm going to give my thoughts. And then I get an email last night that ColourPop is going to drop yet another Disney collab today. Okay. And when I heard it was Lilo and Stitch, let me tell you, I was afraid. There are so many things that can go wrong. And like, let's just, for fun, let's remind you of some of the horrificness that has been ColourPop and Disney lately. And give me just a minute to get both of them pulled up because they're both pretty bad. So hang on a second, let me go to the website. Okay. So first we had, and this is straight from their website. First we had the Toy Story collection that has green mascara, which honestly is my biggest complaint with it. Green mascara. The color story that makes no sense whatsoever. You've got one row that's kind of jewel tones and primary colors, and then you've got a row of pastellies with a few nudes, and then a row of neat, like super bright white, and a yellow somewhere between pastel and primary. I don't, the duochrome that nobody needed because it doesn't really match any of it, and then some nudes and a pink. Now I know I can go through the characters of Toy Story and pull out each of those colors, but they look stupid. And then you've got the lip glosses, and let me see if I can pull up a larger picture of the lip gloss container. Let's look here. The lip glosses here at the bottom abso-friggin-lutely look like something out of a kid's makeup kit toy. You've got the glitter pots that are in various shades of pink. None of them go with the eyeshadow palette itself. I mean, please tell me how this pastel pink and this bright blue or this red are going to go together. I'll give you a clue. They're not. And the 80s called, they want their green mascara back. Actually, the early 90s called, it's not even the 80s, it's the early 90s called, they want their colored mascara back because nobody missed it. So yeah, the Toy Story ColourPop collection is bad. And then you get to this one, Tangled. Now, at first glance, you're like, okay, but the color story makes sense. Yeah, it does. But look at the... Who's walking around wearing that hair clip? Ain't nobody doing it. Nobody. And this mirror brush thing? Yeah, I had one of those in my toy purse when I was 6. And just hang on, sorry. If my thing... Yeah, now don't get me wrong. These are pretty. They're not my taste, but they're well done. They're pretty. I'm not sure what product this was, because it sure as hell is not the orange glitter. It's literally a pot of orange glitter. No. I'm guessing that I have no idea what that is. Floating lights. I don't know. The lip glosses aren't bad. Again, they went heavy on the lime green. I think just because they wanted something to break up the pinks and purples. But no grown-ass adult is wearing that. It's like, no, nobody is wearing that. I just, no. And there's... Okay. So I had my concerns is mild. So then today we get where to go. There we go. Today they dropped the Lilo and Stitch. And I was just immediately afraid because there are so many ways to go wrong with Lilo and Stitch. And here's the reveal. How many of you are waiting for me to tear this apart? you're going to be disappointed because I don't actually have a problem with one of these. First off, the color story. To me, the eyeshadow palette, it feels very springtime tropical. It's not the bright in your face tropical of late summer, but we're not in late summer. It's May. So I'm really good with the color palette. I think it's a nice mix of mattes and shimmers. It's appropriate for the movie. It's appropriate for, you can do a lot of looks. Like here's one of the looks with it. I quite like it. This is where I started getting a little concerned. I'm not even sure where, oh, there it is. You get two of their, like eyeshadow pens. I don't like this particular look. However, I do like this one. And the colors, again, here's a better view of the colors. Goodness level. Okay, we don't have to like the names. I like the colors. They're nice. But the two pens, I think, are colors that could work with several of these. Will every color work with every one of them? No. Would I use it to circle the entire eye like they did? No, I probably wouldn't. But I don't dislike them. Now, the lip glosses. For one thing, I think the colors are both tropical and appropriate for the show, or for the collab. And I like the idea of them being ice cubes. I still think it's a little bit childish. However, it's the only piece that's super childish. And the flavors even they went with, you have a passion fruit, a coconut, and a guava. That's all totally fine with me. I don't really have a problem with any of this. Now, I'm not sure what this is or what this is, so I'm trying to find it. Okay. So a Super Shock highlighter in Ohana. I'm guessing that's this one. And then I don't know. Let's go back and see if we can figure out which one is which, because you got to kind of look at the individual. Don't sass me. Do not sass me. We're having issues here. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to post it as is because I don't know too much. Okay, so this is a pH color changing blush. And then that's the highlighter. So we'll open both of those. So I like the idea of a pH color changing blush. I'm curious how it will work though. The pH color changing tends to be hit or miss on most people. Like, yeah, that is a pretty color. This is also a pretty color. This is yet another pretty color. I have a hard time believing those are all three actually the same. Those are all actually from the same. Like, I'm going to have to see this in action. But if it works, I think that's awesome. And according to this, it works. Although that is a purpley blush, and not one of those others was purpley. So that leads me to kind of believe that the examples they used were not actually this product on the face, but rather examples of what this product was going to look like. But I'm not mad at it, and it's definitely something I would like to try. So I don't know that I'm going to get it, but I would kind of like to. And then the highlighter is kind of a mix of what we're seeing lately. We're seeing a lot of these crushed powders. Interesting that you've got the same thing. Sorry, I'm laughing at the UGC stuff down here. This is kind of similar to what we've been seeing in a lot of the pressed powders. I like seeing it in a highlighter. So here's kind of it in action, and it's very, very glittery in person apparently. I like the See, that looks so different than the picture. But the picture's probably AI. It does give a really nice glow. The mix of colors means it's going to pick up different colors. I like this. And I like that it's in a compact, not in something wacky and wild. So I like the products. Like, is this my ideal elegant collection? No. But this is a vast improvement on the Toy Story and on the Tangled. Go back and watch my TJ Maxx haul and you'll see what my ideal is for Disney. I like when they do it more grown up. However, they don't always listen to me. In fact, they never listen to me because I have nothing to do with any of this, but that's okay. All right, so let's go to our next. So, anyways, my rating of the ColourPop, ColourPop Lilo and Stitch collab. You know what? I'm gonna give it an 8 just because I'm so damn excited that I wouldn't be ashamed to have any piece of it in my purse if my purse fell out or something. I don't know. I wouldn't be ashamed to have any of it and show myself using it. It doesn't look like children's makeup. Go ColourPop. You're heading in the right direction. You're just dropping these a little fast, but that's okay. You know, one every other week isn't bad. All right, so up next we have the one that's dropping tomorrow, the Glamlite Lord of the Rings. And I am so excited for this. If I could, I would be buying the PR box. It's just a little too much. And when I saw the makeup bag that looks to me like a Loungefly bag, I don't think it is, but it looks enough like one. Glamlite does great makeup bags. Like, okay, that one's stupid because it's just an Edward thing, but it's nice. Like, their makeup bags are nice. Oh, I want that calligraphy eyeliner. Anyways, I'm getting lost. So let's walk through what's going to be in the Lord of the Rings collection. Now, if you click the shop now in the Lord of the Rings, they have not loaded any of it on there. It releases tomorrow, May 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. That is 2 p.m. my time, 12 p.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central, and 3 p.m. Eastern, just in case you're wondering. So, we're going to go through as many of these as we can and look at it. So this is the palette, and this is from the Glamlite Instagram. That's a pretty honkin' thick palette. I'm just saying. It looks to me like you're getting multiple pieces, or maybe it's just the palette in its own little mini PR box. I don't know, but let's see if I can pause it. Let's talk about the color story. Now, I like this one. They put a lot of thought into it, obviously. There's 20 shades. Earthy, warm tones mostly, yes. I love that it's mostly green. I love that they've named the greener colors after the hobbits and the Shire and all of that. And then I love that you get the gold Rivendell, and it kind of leads into the more fairy-like colors. I think they did an excellent job of capturing both the earthy part of Lord of the Rings and the fairy part. They did fabulous. And look at the shine. I mean, how can you not like the glitter on those? Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So here's the complete collection, and you can see it's a very grown-up looking collection, but it still captures the fun and the essence of it. And you even have a little bit of darkness. So I really like this. I'm excited by this. All right, the next thing we have is kind of more of Rivendell, which is more of the fairy area. And this is a lip kit. It looks really, really golden blue. It says it's a blackberry tart and a purple liner. I haven't actually seen any, I don't know that I have even colors. Oops, I closed something. I didn't mean to close. Yeah, I don't have any pictures of it actually in use. This is kind of the best we have. So I don't know the shade. But you know what? I'm a berry girl, so I'm not upset by the berry. All right, continuing on, you do have a highlighter. That's awesome. What is this? Oh, this is the lip kit. So maybe they'll show the color in this. I guess Alexandra was expecting a nude. It turned out to be berry. I was not at all expecting a nude. I was expecting something really light, like super pink or golds or shimmery. Like I was not expecting a dark purple, but I like it. Definitely excited to try it. I think the lip pencil is a good color that goes with it. The packaging and the colors somewhat confuses me. Now, here's the piece I'm kind of most excited about. Glamlite likes to do a makeup bag, and I really like this one. I feel like it's, I don't like this inner zipped part, but I like what it looks like zipped up, which I have right there. Like, I like the door. Would I carry this as a purse? Probably not. Would I use it as a travel makeup bag? 100% definitely. Okay, so let's look at what else we've got. We've already kind of looked. Let's see. Okay, the highlighter. The highlighter you can kind of see here. It looks like it's your standard highlighter. I don't have anything positive or negative about it. It is what it is. Glamlite, I've never used a Glamlite highlighter. I can't tell you how it is, but cool beans. I like that they give you multiple choices for the lip. So this is the Sauron lip kit. And this is another one I have not really seen in action, and I don't really see it in action in any of these. Let's see if the larger Glamlite has it. Yeah, they do. Okay, so you're going to get whatever the hell this is. Looks like you're going to get something black. This is going to be a bold black. This is going to be... No, it doesn't tell us what colors they are. But there's like an orangey lip gloss. You get a lip pencil, and you get whatever color lip sticky gloss thing that is. I wish that they had the colors. I like the boxes. They always do good boxes. I'm guessing this is a lipstick, and I'm guessing it's going to be on, on color. Ooh, that's rather nude. What color is it? Oh, okay. So it's kind of a nude brick red. All right. I think those are appropriate for Sauron. I'd go for that. And then this, what is this? It's an exfoliating lip scrub. Okay. And then a lip mask. Now, Glamlite pushes hard on their lip stuff. They do have good lip stuff. There's your highlighter close up. It's kind of more of it's a goldish nude. And then, of course, we've looked at the palette. So there's your complete stuff with both lip kits. How do I feel about having two lip kits? I'm okay with it because in one you've got like more of a lip gloss and a matching pencil, and in the other you have a lip gloss, a lipstick, and a matching pencil. So I feel like you're getting enough variety. You're definitely getting enough variety of colors, and yet all of the colors suit the what you're doing. So I'm good with this. The crossbody bag, meh. Okay, so let's talk price. If you want the full collection and you want the fancy box it comes in, you are going to be paying an extra $18. Now, they claim that that box is worth $20. I ain't never met a box worth $20. But, I mean, it's fun to open it and you get the whole experience. So you get $2 off the box. If you buy it without the PR box, it's going to be $130 and it's $159 value. So it's got a price up there. I would love to get it. I'd love to get it with a PR box. I think it'd be a fun collection. Am I going to? No, honestly, I probably won't. The palette is beautiful. It's very spring appropriate. It's very Lord of the Rings appropriate. It's gorgeous. The lip treatment, lip scrub, and then the lip... I don't know what you call these things, but where they've got the little, that thingy, and you put them on, but they're not gloss, but they're like, make your lips smooth. They also, I got my Glow Recipe one too. I like those. I do like those. The Rivendell lip kit, where you get the actual lipstick and the berry colored lipstick and the lip liner, that one I'm somewhat tempted by. However, that's $21 for a lipstick and a lip liner. I don't know about that. Sorry. Then the highlighter, I'm sure it's a perfectly fine highlighter, but it's $18 for a highlighter when I've got 5 of them in my kit already. But packaging wise, I think it's the prettiest packaging. It's the most ring-like and has the elvish around it. I love the packaging. I think it's gorgeous. The crossbody bag, again, I love it, but at $42, they're not far below Loungefly. Loungeflies tend to run $60 to $75. So would I pay $42 for a Glamlite version? When Loungefly has all of these, and honestly, no, I will pay for this one before I do that. From Walmart. It's a Loungefly, and it's on sale. I think it's just as nice or nicer than this one. This one I'd actually wear and use. So, I don't want to say I'm disappointed or underwhelmed by the Lord of the Rings collection from Glamlite. I'm not. I think it's pretty much what I was expecting. I was not expecting 3 lip products, but I'm not surprised by that either, and at least they're different. I'm a little disappointed by the Sauron. I think they missed some opportunity there to really push the bright red and that Sauron eye red with like a little more black. I mean, we could have gone a little bit more 90s, early 2000s goth with that, and I would have loved it and run right out and got it. This one, I don't need another slightly red of nude lip thing, and the orange lip gloss, just not my thing. So I will be skipping that, and that's the one thing that I figured if I got anything, it would be the Eye of Sauron lip kit. No, I'll be skipping it. I don't see anything in here individually that really makes me want to go get it. The closest is probably the Rivendell lip kit, which I do think is beautiful. I love the berries of it. I love the packaging of it. I think it's great. I do have a slight issue with, you have this beautiful light blue lipstick container and a beautiful gold lip pencil, and then you have a deep purple berry inside it. Okay, the colors don't, okay, but the colors don't have to match the packaging. So anyways, let me know in the comments, what do you think of ColourPop's Ohana, Lilo, and Stitch drop today, and what do you think of Glamlite's Lord of the Rings that's coming tomorrow? Are you running out to get any of them? And if you had to choose between the two, which would you choose? It might surprise you, but I honestly think if I was given a choice, I could have either one of them free. I think I'd actually pick the ColourPop Disney one, which is shocking, as much as I have slammed ColourPop for Disney and their horrible Disney collabs. And it's not that I have anything really negative to say about Lord of the Rings. It just, there's not any product there that makes me want to run right out and get it. They're all great. They're all perfectly fine. They're just not for me. So anyways, thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. I will see you with an unboxing tomorrow. Not of either of these. I'm not cool enough that I get PR. Sorry, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.